aboyandhisdogs here, playing Hexcells Plus, moving on to puzzle 6-4. Alright, so our -2, there has to be a space between them. Let's go ahead and take care of these zeros here. Alright, so this row we have 6 in here, and there's 6 here, and so subtract those, you got 0. We know that there are none. They're going to be marked in this area. Alright, for that -2, we know that will be blue at least. And for that, it has to be connected. Have our 2. Just going to take care of some of these easy ones real quick. Alright, -3, we know that's going to be blue, and one of these two will have to be eliminated. One, 2, 3 for that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have our 3 there. Filling out this top right pretty well. Alright, let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3. We know one of these two will be 4. We can eliminate those two. Alright, so for this -3, we know they all can't be blue at the top. So one of those will be killed off. So we know this one down here has to be safe. We now have our 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Has to be a space for the -2 in between those. Alright, so we have 1 that's going to be in this area of this column. So that would leave 2 up here. So we know this last one won't be selected. Alright, so we can mark off that 4, that's done. Alright, for this 2, we have our 2. So we can eliminate these. Deselect our 2. Alright, let's see. For this 6, we have 1, 2. We know there's going to be 2 more left here for this 4, so that would be 3, 4. And we know that one of these is going to have to be blue. So that'll be 5, and this one will have to be blue because that's only one left, and that'll be 6. And how we know that it's going to be one of these is that there's 3 down here in this column. So that means only 1 in this column is going to be blue. And we know it's going to be one of those 3. And so we can also eliminate these 2 because of that. Alright, back over here we have our 2 there, so we can eliminate these 2. 1, 2, 3. Let's do our count again for our 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one of these is going to be the 6. So we still don't quite know that. Alright, let's count this row. See if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, can't do that one quite yet. Alright, so down here we had our 0. We can just knock out those 2. Alright, so for this column, 1's going to be here, and there's a total of 5 in this entire column, so we know 4 is going to be in this range, and we have our 4, so we can eliminate this one. We'll deselect our 5 up there. Get our 3 for that. Let's see here. We've got 1, 2. No one of these will be 3. I don't think we can really solve for that one quite yet. Alright, we have 1, 2. We know one of these is going to be 3. One of those is going to be 4. Okay, we can't really solve for that one yet either. Let's go back over here. So we know that's going to be safe for that blue. There has to be a space between this blue and the next one. Alright, let's recount this row. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can make the rest of those blue. We've got our 2 there now. Let's go ahead and deselect that 8 up there. Alright, so for this we have 1. We know one of these 2 will be blue, which would be 2, so we can eliminate these 2. Let's count this row out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we can't quite get that one. Alright, so for here we know that's going to be blue for that one. And that will be blue for that one. Alright, so for this 3, we know one of them will be here. For that 2, so that'll be 1. And there's only 2 left, so we know that that will be 2 and 3. So these 2 are going to be blue. Alright, so now we have our 2 for that. Let's count out our 5 again. We have 1, 2, 3. We know one of these will be blue, so that'll be 4. So this one has to be blue, the 5th one. Alright, so we'll count out our 4. We have 1, 2, 3. We know one of these will be blue to make that 4. So we can eliminate those 2. We have our 2 there. And a 0. It's always welcome. 1, 2, 3. We have our 2. We've solved for that 4. For that 2, we have our 2 there. Okay. Let's take a look at this column. We have a total of 5 blue, so we can eliminate the rest in that column. For that 2, we have 1, 2. Just taking care of some of these easy moves real quick. Alright, we have our 2 there. We can eliminate that. Same with that one. Alright, let's take a look at this 5. We've solved that. We've solved this one. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have our 3 there. We can eliminate the last one there. 1, 2. We still don't know which one of those is going to be blue. We're going to deselect that 5 because we've already solved for that particular part of the puzzle. Alright, for this one we can eliminate that one. We have our 3 there and there. Let's take a look back at this 6, see if there's anything we forgot. Okay, we know 1's there. 2, 3, 4, 5. We still haven't solved for that yet. And in this column, we know there's going to be 4. We have 3 already. Right. So let's take a look at this 4. We have 1, 2, 3. So this last one has to be blue for the 4. We have our 2 there. Let's go ahead and deselect that 4. Alright, so we can't quite get that one yet. Or that one. We'll come back to finish off that area. Alright, for this 2, we have our 2 there. So we can eliminate these 2. Same for those. Have our 3 there. We can deselect that one. Actually, let's keep it selected because it will kind of factor into that top part of that column, just so we don't forget. Alright, let's see here. So we know that we have 1 there, so 1 minus 4 is 3, so that means there'll be 3 in this area. We have 1 there, so that means only 2 in this area up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't quite get that one yet. Alright, so let's take a look at this column here with 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know this last one is going to be blue. We now have our 4 there. And in this column, we know there's going to be 4. We only have 3, so the last will be blue. So we can deselect that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and still one of those is going to be blue. Alright, so at least the top right portion's done. Alright, so down at the bottom, we've already solved for that 3. We have this 3, which we haven't used yet. We have 1, 2, the last will be blue, making that 3. Have our 2 there. We have our 2 for that one. And for this 2, we know those 2 will be blue. Alright, let's see if we can solve for some of these. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 1 left for that 6. For this column, we have our 3. We can eliminate the rest there. For this dash 2, we know that will be definitely be blue. So now we'll have our 2 there. We can deselect that one. We have our 1 that's in this column. We can eliminate those 2. Deselect our blue. We've solved for that 6. Alright, let's take a look at this 8 now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can mark the rest as blue. We'll deselect that 8. Let's look at the 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can't quite solve for that one yet. For here we have our 2. Alright, let's look at the 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me just recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can mark all of these as blue. We'll leave our 7 selected currently just so we remember to go back up. We have our 3 there. So we've now completely solved the bottom right portion. We have our 2 there. Let's go ahead and deselect our 7 now. Our 2 there, let's kill that. For that 2, that will be blue. For this 2, those 2 will be blue. We have our 3. 1, 2, 3. We solved for that column and that column, as well as this column, this column. We're just kind of cleaning up a little bit here. Alright, we have our 2. Eliminate those 2. 1, 2. We have our 3. Got our 2 there. Just a lot of easy moves right through here. Let's count out this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll deselect that 8. Alright, let's take a look here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these will be our 7, and one of these two will be 8. Let's take a look at the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just do a recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the rest of these are going to be blue. Deselect our 7. We've solved for that 3. Alright, for that 4, these will all be blue. We've solved for that 2. Alright, our top left portion is now done. Let's go back and take a look at this 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can eliminate these last 2. Deselect that 6. Alright, so for this row there's only 2 left, so we know that those 2 are blue. We have our 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that. We have our 3. We can eliminate those last 2. For this 2, we have 1, 2. For that 2, we already have our 2. For this 2, we'll have 1, 2. That's how you get a perfect. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it.